Hello, hello. This is Roz Brooks, your health and wellness strategist, teaching you how to have a healthy mind, body, and life you love. I hope you are having a great day. I've had quite a few people texting me and emailing me about how to get themselves back on track. And truly, when you fall off the wagon and you don't have adequate support or you really don't know what to do, it is tough. Like, I go through the same thing. If I go 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month without doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I will absolutely fall off, and it's hard as hell to get that thing going again. So hopefully these 6 tips will help you if you're in this place right now, because summer's coming up and we want to shed a couple of extra pounds. We want to look good in them bathing suits at the side of the pool or at the beach, and but even more than that, we want to start to be consistent with what we're doing in terms of our health and in terms of our wellness. We want to be consistent with what we're doing. We don't want to have years and years and years still ahead where we're just still fumbling and bumbling and not knowing what to do and how to overcome health issues and how to overcome diseases. Like, more than looking good over these next few months, you really want to implement some of these strategies so that you can be doing this long term. Baby steps. In Wellness U, I'm always telling the ladies and gentlemen, baby steps. It's baby steps. So number one, the first thing you want to do to get yourself back on track is to look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself how much you love that person looking back at you. How much you unconditionally don't look at your pant size, and don't look at your hair, and don't look at the pimples and the rolls and all of this. Just look at yourself in the mirror and just assure the person looking back at you that I love you unconditionally, no matter what, no matter what's going on or how frustrated I am about anything else. I absolutely love this person that God breathed life on. Even if you don't believe it, tell it to yourself anyway, because it's important. It's absolutely important that that person looking back at you know without a shadow of a doubt that you love her, that you love him. And I guarantee you, I'm telling you, when you start to say the right things and think the right thoughts and all of that, somehow everything just lines up and your body and your mind begins to work with you. So that's number one. Just assure yourself that you love this person no matter what the scale says and no matter what's going on. Number two is choose one thing. Now, what I found in working with hundreds and hundreds of people, that you are trying to do too much. You find this diet plan, you read Self magazine, you read some issue in Vogue, and they say, do all this stuff. Be a vegan, be that, give up this, give up that. And it's just difficult. You try to do it all at once, and it's just too damn difficult. Hey, Miss Rhonda, thank you so much for putting the tips in. I appreciate that. So just choose one thing. I tell the ladies in my program all the time, this is not a sprint. This is not a race. This is your life. This is your life. This is your future. This is your health. So you want to do it slowly, but be consistent with it. So you pick one thing to do. So that one thing may be every other day, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to make a fresh juice. That one thing could be every Tuesday and Thursday, I'm going to take a walk on my lunch break. You pick something simple. You could say one day a week, I'm going to eat no meat, or one day a week, I'm going to have no dairy, or one day a week, I'm going to have no processed foods, nothing in a bag, box, carton, right? So you just choose one thing. And then you even with that have to be really, really patient with yourself. So know that you may fall off, you may come back, so let's say you choose, I'm going to walk 3 days a week, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on my lunch break. Well, in 2 weeks, you didn't walk but one day, or you didn't walk any day. Like, don't get frustrated. Look at the goal that you wrote, the one thing, and say, you know what, let me hop back on it. I said I was going to do this, and I know that I can do it. You just keep going. You just keep going. These are the baby steps, right? You pick the one thing and you just keep damn doing it until it becomes you, until it becomes a part of you. All the things that I have the members in Wellness U doing, now it may to them seem like, wow, I'm doing so much stuff every week, but they've added on and added on and added on and added on. And after a while, it just becomes a part of your life. And it's not you doing any specific thing. It's just you doing a healthy you. And it's just all a part. But until you get to that point, until you really begin to shed some of the not so good habits that you have, you pick that one thing and you rock that damn thing. You rock it. Let me know what's one thing that you think that you could pick and be successful with it, at least for 45 days, like a month and a half. What is that one thing that you think you could do? Let me know that. So that's number 2. Number 3 is to be patient. Be patient, be patient, be patient. As I just said, it's not going to happen overnight. You're going to fall. Get your butt back up. Because as long as you're breathing, you got to be doing something. So you may as well be doing something good for you. So be patient with yourself. Be patient, be patient, be patient. This is what happens. You tell yourself, you know what, I'm going to juice 3 days a week. And then at the end of the week, you weigh yourself and you lost a half a pound. Or you didn't lose any pounds. And so now you're just like, none of this mess don't work. Or you put some unrealistic expectation that you have on yourself with the one thing that you chose. And when that doesn't happen, you get all your panties up in a bunch and you're mad. Well, you know what? Sometimes you don't see the exterior of what it is that you're aiming for until way down the line. I was working with one lady who was telling me, well, I've been juicing and I've been eating healthy. I've been eating raw food. Like, I've been doing this for about 3 weeks and nothing has, like, the scale is still the same. So, like, she literally quit and went back to fast food and going to the drive-in and all of that. Going to drive-thrus. And I said, whether you could see anything or not, I guarantee you juicing and eating healthy was way more better for your body than going through Taco Bell's drive-thru every other day for lunch. Like, then, going back to drinking sodas. So understand that that's a mentality that we have to get away from. All this healthy stuff isn't working, so bump it. I'm going back to what I used to do. I guarantee you that your temple appreciates what you're doing. And give yourself a little bit of time, and I promise you, you'll begin to see the results manifest in some form or fashion. Number 4 is to be consistent. Be consistent. Do this over an extended period of time. The one thing that you choose, be consistent with it. Just keep doing it until it becomes a part of you. Because you're choosing things that are good for your body, good for your mind, good for your stress level, good for inflammation, good for sleeping. The things that you choose are going to help one of those areas, so it's something that you want to do for the rest of your life. So be consistent with it and keep it up. Number 5 is to not worry about other folks. Like, people have the hardest time with this. Well, my husband or my wife bringing in pizza and bringing in burgers, and, you go to a function and everybody's eating like crap, or you start to walk on your lunch break and all the other ladies are going to In-N-Out for lunch and, you know, they're laughing at you like, oh my God, you doing this. Like, stop worrying about others. This is you. This is your life. You know, I say all the time, some of you probably heard me say this, if you are in the hospital with an IV in your arm, can't nobody else take your place with that. So who gives a crap what anybody else is saying, what anybody else is doing? Because at the end of the day, you are the one that has to go through all of the negative effects on your body and your health from not choosing the right things to do. So if your family's laughing at you saying, you're on another diet, or you're doing this or that, or we ain't eating that, go eat what you want to eat then. Make your own food. But this is what I'm cooking, this is what I'm eating, this is what we're doing. But don't worry about them, just take care of you. And I promise you that the more consistent you are with you, your family will follow suit. They will follow suit. The thing is that we're so wishy-washy about starting new habits and, you know, starting new healthy routines, and we abandon them so fast that nobody trusts us. So they ain't tripping with us. They won't even, you know, come on the journey with us. But hey, this is your journey. This is your walk. This is your life. And with an average lifespan of 68 years old, we got to do something, and we have to do it fast. Lastly, each month choose a new goal, or every 6 weeks choose something new. It doesn't even matter if the previous goal, you're still doing it or not. Even if you've abandoned it, you know, you were trying to do the whole walking thing, you haven't walked in 4 weeks, you've abandoned it. Don't let that stop you from continuing the journey. Pick a new goal. You'll pick that other one back up once you're consistent with anything healthy. Anything. Once you're consistent with anything, I promise you, those old things that you were thinking about, that you were doing, that you were trying to implement, at some point it will all come full circle and it'll be a lot easier for you. So let's say you abandon the walking thing. Well, it's been 6 weeks. It's time to choose something else. So this time it's going to be, I'm going to have one meatless meal a week. So one day a week, you're going to choose, I'm not having any fish, no fowl, no turkey, no pork, no beef, no nothing, right? So you choose one day a week to do that. Start with that. Don't worry about the fact that you might have abandoned the first one. If you didn't abandon the first goal that you set, now you're adding on a new goal within 4 to 6 weeks. So now those are 2 really, really awesome, simple things that you're doing. You're walking a few days a week and you have one meatless day a week. You can do that. You can absolutely do that. And you just continue this thing on throughout like the end of the year. You know, by December, it'll be 3, 4, 5 different really, really awesome new health habits that you will have implemented that doesn't feel like, you know, you were forced or cajoled into doing it. It doesn't feel so hard and so complicated and so stressful. Like you did them slowly, you did them consistently, you were really patient with yourself. You constantly were telling yourself, hey, I love you, we got this. I promise you, all of these things will eventually come full circle, and in 2020, you'll be ready to really, really rock this whole wellness thing. So hopefully those are a few tips that help. Maybe if you are or were kind of in a slump, this will kind of get you going again. Super, super simple. And of course, if you need any other like personal support, or you feel like you can do this better when you have a community, you're welcome to join us at Wellness University. Go to wellwomenofcolor.com/wellnessu, the letter U. Sometimes people just can't do it alone. And I get it. Like, I totally get that. You know, you might need me to crack a whip on you, which I do all the time. They know that I do it out of love, But definitely, if you need a support group, we're here. But these are things that you can rock on your own. If you have the discipline and the will, you can do it. So that's all I have for you. This is Rosalind signing off, wishing you love, peace, and a whole lot of kale.